Hi guys, I'm Dos and this is the DBG channel. With our video content of late, we've obviously been covering a lot of what it is we do here and what we can offer our customers, and a lot of it's been sort of workshop based around the air sporters and Mercuries, which really are our bread and butter, and the upsurge in that since we've been really publicising on here has been fantastic. Thank you so much for that, guys, and please keep them coming in. We love them. What I'm going to do now is, I think it's probably about time we had a little bit of shooting content. So what I'm intending to do today, and we'll get some of it captured on film, hopefully it'll be interesting. I'm going to grab 3 spring guns of the classic era, so no hard sell here. This is not stuff we've got for sale, these are guns from my own collection. And we're going to have a little shoot off with a basic scope, a classic spring gun with diopter sights, and a modern spring gun with diopter sights, and see what sort of results we get. Hopefully this will be entertaining for you to watch, and indeed for me to do and film. Let's pop over to the range. And here we are on the range with today's test victims. So what we've got here are my original 50 in 2.2 with a very basic 4x32 scope on it. My DBG restored HW35, that's a 1978 gun, leather piston seals, all of that, with a lightened piston, a shortened mainspring and diopter sights. Shoots really gently, really nice gun. Also in 2.2. I forgot to say the original 50 prefers RWS hobbies. The 35 likes RWS Superdomes. And last but not least, and representing the modern corner, an HW99S, also with diopter sights. This one runs on H&N Field Target Trophy greens. This was originally set up as a vermin control gun, shooting in stables and chicken coop. So lead was an absolute no-no. And because it's set up to run with those, I've just left it shooting ever since. They're very lightweight, about 9.5 grains. They come out at over 700 feet per second, to get really flat trajectory with this, which is a great deal of fun. So what we're going to do, I'm going to grab a few firing point photos of each gun, and then I'll set up a target, and we'll do 10 shots with each. I'll have the camera on the target for each of those, and then we'll pop back over to the office for a little conclusion at the end. First up, we've got this 1973 original 50 in 2.2. It's in lovely condition, really smooth, standard internals, really nice condition and lovely to shoot. Not very powerful, but usually pretty accurate. Let's see how we get on. And next we have this beauty, the 1978 HW35, with the lightened piston and shortened spring. Listen to how smooth this is. And virtually no effort involved there at all, because the spring is so effectively weak. Beautiful shot cycle on this as well. And last up, we have the new boy, the HW99. This one's, I bought new, it's only a couple of years old, and it is like all HW99Ss, stroke HW50S, depending where you are in the world. It is just a superb gun for the money. So there we have it. Let's have a quick look at the target cards then. First off, the original. Well, if anybody's ever wondered why I always obsess about these guns and I'm such a fan of them, that probably speaks for itself. That's a group that I'd be proud to shoot with just about anything, and nicely covered by a 5p as well. That for a gun that is very nearly as old as I am, I think is pretty impressive. Next up, we've got the HW35 with diopter sights. Oh, one thing I should stress is all of these guns haven't been fired for weeks. I've literally just pulled them off display, stuck 2 clearing shots through them and shot them with whatever their last zero was. So it hadn't been zeroed or anything specifically for today. So the aim point or the impact point varies slightly from the aim point, which in some ways is quite handy because you don't then lose your aiming point. Just thought it's important to clarify that. The HW35, also very respectable, and bar the one flyer, if my fingers will work, also covered by a 5p. And finally, the 99. Again, I haven't practiced with diopter sights for a little while, and I clearly need to do a bit more work with those because they're one of my favourite sighting systems, and I'm going to be doing a bit more stuff with those in the coming weeks. The HW99S had a bit sideways spread on that, but again, we are still, most of it covered by a 5p. Now, and that's a distance of 15 yards, 3 completely different type of guns, but the one thing that it does prove is that when they're well looked after and well set up, these old classics really can hold their own against the best. Hopefully that's been of interest to you, and we will see you again soon. Cheers and bye.